Hello students, welcome to English class. So students, in the last class we finished with the reading of page number 39 and there were a few difficult words or new words on that page. Right? So today we'll be learning how to pronounce these words, meaning of these words and how we can use them in a sentence. Okay? So our first word is hurtling. H-U-R-T, hurt, L-I-N-G, ling, hurtling. And the meaning of this word is moving at high speed. Moving at high speed. And in our lesson, what came hurtling? A stick came hurtling and hit on the fox's nose. Right? That was a sentence. Right? So hurtling means an object which comes with a very high speed. Okay, so how can we use it in a sentence? So my sentence will be, a speeding car came hurtling towards us. A car which was traveling in great speed came hurtling towards us. Okay, that is how I use it in a sentence. Okay, our next word, number 2, is rang with. Okay, rang with. The place rang with the sound of the swans. That was the sentence. When the swans were saved, the cob and the swan made a sound and the place rang with the sound of the swan. That was a sentence in the book. So our word rang with means was filled with sounds of. Okay, rang with means filled with. आवाज से भर जाना. Okay, rang with means आवाज से भर जाना. For example, when you all go to the auditorium, school has an auditorium, right? So when you all go to the auditorium is filled with your sounds, right? So how will I use it in a sentence? The auditorium rang with the sounds of children. Okay, or the auditorium rang with the laughter of children. Okay, rang with means आवाज से भर जाना. Got it? Fine. Our third word is thrilled. I already told you thrilled means excited. Thrilled means excited and happy. So when will you all be thrilled? You will be thrilled on your birthdays, right? I am thrilled about my birthday party. Okay, and always remember the spelling of thrilled. It is T-H-R-I-L-L-E-D. Thrilled. Don't forget about the double L. Okay, thrilled. And our fourth word is arching. I already told you the meaning of arching is curving. Okay, curve means something in a shape of a circle. Circle has a curve, right? So curving. Have you seen old people? People who are very old, they bend a bit and then walk. You can say old people arch when they walk. Okay, old people arch when they walk. Or another sentence, an old tree is arching. An old tree is arching. एक पेड़ है वो बहुत पुराना मीन्स बहुत ओल्ड पेड़ है, वो ऐसे बेंड हो गया है, उसको हम आर्चिंग बोलते हैं. गॉट इट? ओके. एंड आवर फिफ्थ वर्ड इज cautiously. C-A-U-T-I-O-U-S-L-Y. Cautiously means very carefully. Okay, how will we use it in a sentence? Drive cautiously at night. रात में जब गाड़ी चलाते हो तो बहुत केयरफुली चलाना है. Drive cautiously at night. Okay, and a sixth word is never moved a muscle. It's a sentence. Never moved a muscle means what? Sat or remained still. एक जगह बैठे रहना या बिना हिले हुए बैठना. means no movement at all. Without moving your body, you have to sit. Never move a muscle. For it can be either when you're happy or when you're in a shock. So I will use this sentence as I never moved a muscle after I saw an accident. Okay, मैंने एक एक्सीडेंट देखा और उसके बाद मैं बिल्कुल नहीं हिली. बिल्कुल नहीं हिलना. Never moved a muscle means बिल्कुल नहीं हिलना. Okay. So with these new words, we have completed our chapter number 4, Trumpet of the Swans. Okay, so I have an assignment for you, assignment number 3. I want you all to complete that assignment. Okay, and please send it to me. And if you have any doubts in this chapter number 4, please feel free to contact me. Okay, I have a few pictures for you, which I want you to see. Okay. Okay, this is our first picture. Our first picture is a trumpet. What is a trumpet? Trumpet is a musical instrument. Okay, trumpet is a musical instrument. It makes a trumpeting noise. Okay, the trumpeting sound which the swans make is similar to that of this trumpet. Okay, and our next picture, please look at this picture carefully. It is a swan family. इस swan family में आपको you can see a swan, a cob and the cygnets. वो जो छोटे babies हैं ना of the swan, they are called as cygnets. CYGNETS. Cygnets, swan and the cob. Okay, male bird is the cob, female bird is the swan, and their babies are called as cygnets. Okay, and they are swimming in the pond. Okay, look at the third picture. Can anybody tell me what this is? Waterlogged area, जहाँ पर पानी भर गया है. What is the meaning? What is the word for this? It is a swamp. What is it? It is a swamp, and you can see a swan there. Right? This is a swamp. What is a swamp? Waterlogged area, जहाँ पर पानी भर जाता है, हम उस वाले एरिया को हम बोलते हैं swamp. Okay. And what is this picture about? It is a red fox. Yes, red fox, enemy of our birds. Swan and the cob ka enemies. Enemy. It is a predator. What does a predator mean? Predator means an animal which hunts and eats another animal. Okay, so fox is a predator. Got it? And this, my children, I want you to look at this picture carefully. This is Sam Beaver, the boy who is sitting on the log, wearing yellow t-shirt. He is Sam Beaver. He is sitting on a wooden log. Can you see? जहाँ पर वो जिसके ऊपर वो बैठा है उसको हम log बोलते हैं. Right? उसको हम log बोलते हैं. And can you see? This is Sam Beaver. This is the cob. This is the swan. This is the nest. In the nest you can see 4 eggs. Okay. And where this is a pond. And these are the bushes. Can you see all this? Group of plants are called as bushes. Okay. Once again. Who is he? He is Sam Beaver. He is sitting on a log. Okay. This is the swan. This is the cob. The nest with 4 eggs in it. Bushes. All these are bushes. Okay. Mostly the fox was hiding somewhere here in between the bushes before attacking the swan. Got it? Hope you all got an idea how it looked. Right? This is the shore. Shore means kinare. Right? This is the shore. Okay. Hope you all got an idea. So I want you to read the whole chapter and practice the new words, meanings, and try to use the new words in a sentence of your own. Okay. Don't copy my sentence. Please make sentences of your own. Thank you so much. Have a great day.